Hello and welcome to the video review from TouchGaming.org. Today we'll be reviewing Kroll, which is available for $7.99. This game is made by Digital Legends Entertainment, and it's a action-adventure type game, beat 'em up of sorts, and it has a very interesting interactive menu system. It's not just a static image with buttons. You actually can scroll around. It's a book, and there's little tabs you can select. There's 4 items: main, help, credits, and play. And we'll go to the help first. It explains how to play the game, the controls, as well as a little backstory. There's controls on the sides of the screen, which we'll show you once we start the game. There's a live meter, health meter, and your character's name is Delon. You're using the Surma, which is a magical mace weapon forged by the Mage Lord. The weapon gains more attack power as you destroy enemies, so your little attack bar will fill up to give you more damage. There's also a special meter in which you can collect little blast attacks, and full power will give you resurrection if you die. Boss attacks are one of the coolest parts of the game because it's like God of War, where you tap these icons as they appear on the screen to evade your enemy's attack and to attack them. I'll show you that in the game as well. So we go back to the main menu, and what you can do is, if you start from the main menu, instead of clicking play, you can tap through and read the storyline as it goes through. The basic story is that there was a land ruled by mage lords, 7 mage lords, and the people started wanting the power, so they took over and they killed all the mage lords. And his soul, which was the source of his magic, was guarded in a faraway island. So Kroll was trying to go find that, so he can save his daughter. Or Delon, actually, yeah, that's his name. So you can see the story continues. There's nice pictures. The pages actually turn. Nice little font you can read through. It's a very basic story, but it's a little catchy. It's nice. It makes sense for the game. So you're trying to find the soul of Kroll, who is the last mage lord that died, and try to find that to save your daughter. He was the Lord of Life. And so we'll go to play since we finished the game, but normally you'll be able to select to start the game in the main menu as well. There's 3 difficulty modes: normal, hard, insane. Insane is unlocked after beating it on any of the difficulties, all 3 chapters. We'll put it on normal for now, and we'll go through chapter 1. We'll start on level 1. So there's 3 levels within that level, as well as a boss battle. I really like how the interface was very, like, classy. It really matched up to the story style of the game. As you can see, the controls are very simplistic. Left and right, quick attack to the right, quick attack to the left, heavy attack to the right, heavy attack to the left. And there's your attack bar. As you can see, it fills up as you attack more enemies and kill them. The right side is the special bar. That'll fill up as well. The top is the health bar, and here's your lives meter. You always start out with 2 lives. So continue on. The fighting is very nice because it makes you feel powerful. It sounds kind of corny, but the weapons feel like they actually make a difference. Because of the nice sound effects, it really sounds nice when you hit your enemies, especially with the heavy attack. You can really hear as the Surma, the magical maze, hits the enemies and the ground. So we're going to try to go through very quickly through the game so you can just get to the boss battle. You might have to go back to the main menu to do that if you don't have time. But you can access the menu by tapping your bars up there. Continue back to menu, it's a pause screen. Continue on. As you can see, the game gets more hectic as you pass through the levels and as you get to the later levels. What happens is that the enemies are attacking you at the same time from both sides. You'll have to juggle the attacks. The game is all about timing. You have to time your attacks so that you attack each enemy before they attack you. If you hit them while they're swinging back to hit you, then they'll stop their attack to defend. So that's how you try to win the game. You see there's a lot of enemies now. The game is pretty hard on normal since you might die a few times against some of the officers, which are the higher level opponents, as well as on the bosses. As you can see, the graphics are quite spectacular. Probably the best graphics to date on the iPhone or iPod Touch. They look very nice. It's very interesting to see what Digital Legends Entertainment will come up with next. Hopefully it'll have graphics just like this game does. And the sound effects are also very high quality. They sound a little distorted on the iPod Touch speaker, but that's only because of the speaker's quality, not the game. As you can see, our special bar is full right now. When it glows purple, that means you'll have a resurrection when you die. But for now, we'll just activate the special. You activate the special by tapping a character. As you can see, it causes splash damage, so it's good when you're surrounded. This enemy is called the Officer. He's the highest level enemy besides the bosses, and he uses a shield and a long spear. So the later ones, they're a lot harder, and they'll stab you before you can even get close to them. So some of these will be really hard for you. The game itself is quite short. I finished the normal mode in just under 30 minutes, but it is quite fulfilling, and there are 3 difficulty modes. You can go through it again and play it again. Like I said, the game feels very nice when you're playing. You really feel the power of the mace. It's a lot of fun. It's not just, random beat 'em up. It is kind of simplistic, and it is repetitive in the fact that you only have like 2 major attack modes besides the specials. But it doesn't get repetitive, especially since there's a little story backline, as well as the fact that the graphics are so stunning, and the sound effects are so nice and high quality. I'll continue on here. Maybe I'll demonstrate the resurrection if I get to low health. Hopefully I will. So right now we're on level 2 of level 1, or part 2 of level 1. One more part and then the boss battle. The boss battle is really surprising for an iPod Touch game. It really mimics God of War, except instead of pressing buttons, you just tap the icon as it appears. The last boss is quite hard, even on the normal difficulty, so you'll have a lot of fun with those boss battles. And with the battles, you'll have little mini cutscenes before and after them to help advance the story a little bit. As you can see, there are many soldiers and the officer. Oops. You can see that attack's not very effective. It's good if you're surrounded by a bunch of lesser monsters. There's the spear in action. There you go. And now we're on part 3. After this will be the boss battle. Oh, actually, this is the boss battle. I guess I miscounted. Here we go. There might be a section after this, but we'll stop after this boss. As you can see, there's a nice little cutscene part, and then the boss battle will start right away. Because the graphics are just that good. You don't have to extra the cutscene graphics. So we'll start here. You tap the icon as it appears. You have to tap it on the icon to make it work, otherwise you'll lose a life. As you can see, it's a lot like God of War. This first boss is very easy. You have a lot of time to press it. But on the final boss, you'll have to tap the icon immediately as soon as you see it, otherwise you'll die. It's a lot of fun, as you can see. It's very catchy. It really demonstrates what the iPhone and iPod Touch can do. I really look forward to seeing what Digital Legends can do in the future. As for the price of $7.99, you can decide if it's worth it. I personally think it is, since it is revolutionary for an iPod or iPhone or iPod Touch game. And there is some replayability in the fact that there are 3 different difficulty modes. It's a lot of fun. You'll have a pretty good time playing it, even though the story only lasts 30 minutes. You'll play through it a couple times before you get bored of it. As you can see, it gives you this little kill list and how many times you've died. And then you can just continue on playing chapter 2, etc. If you're playing for the first time, I really recommend going to the main menu and switching the pages, because then it'll explain the story as you play, rather than having to just play through the game. At first, I didn't even know there was a story. But anyways, that concludes our review. This has been a review from TouchGaming.org. Thanks for watching. Visit our website for more videos and a weekly podcast.